This is the GSS 20-40 quarter sheet orbital sander from Bosch. It's great for sanding wood and for removing or fine finishing paint and varnish. It even sands drywall mud or cabinet and countertop edges to make them fit perfectly. The powerful 2.0 amp motor with 12,000 oscillations per minute gives you plenty of speed for fast, smooth results. It accepts just about any type of sandpaper and holds single or multiple sheets firmly in place with a traditional clamping design. It also accepts individual sheets of stick-on paper. You can reach even the tightest spaces. This Bosch sander gets into corners and sands flush to vertical surfaces on 3 sides. There's a machined all-metal swing plate for even sanding and durability. Low vibration engineering and a soft grip top give you stable handling and comfortable control for extended tasks. Through the pad dust collection helps keep your workspace cleaner. A punch plate is included for creating the holes in the sandpaper through which the dust is pulled. The microfilter canister collects fine dust, and the screw-off cap makes for easy emptying. Then there's a convenient on-off switch sealed to prevent dust contamination. Whether you're sanding furniture, woodwork, or other items, the GSS 20-40 quarter sheet orbital sander from Bosch is great to have on hand.
We've been using the multi-tool in a variety of applications. Today we're working on a deck, and we had to correct a butt joint that was already had been put together, and this thing we've been able to plunge it down in between it and cut it back and forth and slide our decking together. It worked out really good.
Just got done using the 20-volt multi-tool to scarify the concrete down here to clean it up to allow for the caulk to set better. After we set the door, we'll take the tool and cut all the shims free. Much easier than using the knife, quicker, a lot less time for us, makes us a lot more money.
Well, typically I use a razor blade, just a box knife, but with this application is a lot easier, and the blade cuts really clean and fast.
Yeah, I love the multi-tool. It does everything I need to get into tight spots. Use it for anywhere I can't get a circular saw into, jigsaw. Basically don't even use a palm sander anymore. I find this a lot easier to use, and I think the power is great. It'll cut through anything I've asked it to.
Anything from, it seems like wood, metal, vinyl, 100% PVC, such as the decking we're using right now, it seems to get through all those materials really well.
Runtime's amazing. 20-volt platform is incredible. I mean, we can run impacts all day almost on half pack, where this, you're not using it as much, and it'll still run hours.
Depending on the application, I rarely have to switch the batteries. I'll set this door, do the grinding that I did, and trim all the shims and the other small things. I'll use one battery, one fully charged battery. It's very easy to hold on to. I love it. Yeah, you can't beat it.
With the blade change, the light on the front here, the way it fits your hand, and the runtime, this tool is far superior over any other multi-tools.
The secret to great projects is perfect cuts, and with the Kreg ACCU-Cut, making those perfect cuts is easier than you ever imagined. With the ACCU-Cut, you eliminate the hassles, inaccuracies, and inconsistencies of needing to mark a long cut line and then trying to freehand the saw along it. Just make a couple of marks and then align the edge of the ACCU-Cut's precision guide track with the marks. Whether you're making cross cuts, rip cuts, or angled cuts, the ACCU-Cut transforms your ordinary circular saw into a high-performance, track-guided cutting system that you can use to make straight, accurate, splinter-free cuts in plywood, MDF, and other large sheets quickly, accurately, and effortlessly. And because the ACCU-Cut is portable, you can make these high-quality, worry-free cuts anywhere by taking your saw to the material instead of having to bring your material to the saw. In most applications, you don't even need to clamp the track down, thanks to anti-slip strips that hold the track in place exactly where you place it. That track guides the ACCU-Cut's universal sled. It accepts most any circular saw, whether the blade is on the left or the right, and mounting your saw is quick and easy. The universal sled can also be used on the Kreg Rip Cut. With your saw mounted to the sled and the precision guide track in place on your plywood, cutting with the ACCU-Cut is simple. All you have to do is guide the sled along the track. Grooves in the sled ensure that the saw track's perfectly straight. Plus, the sled positions the saw blade so it hugs tight to the edge of the guide track. That way, your cut is perfectly aligned with the edge of the sled. The strips that hold the track in place also provide an anti-chip edge that hugs tight to your saw blade. That strips minimize rough, chipped out edges by holding the fragile face layer in place to prevent your saw blade from lifting and tearing the surface as you cut. To make cutting even easier, the ACCU-Cut is also equipped with a convenient starting block. It positions and aligns your saw so you can start your cuts confidently. With these great features, the ACCU-Cut makes cutting plywood and large panels easy and predictable. Whether you're cross-cutting sheets, making rip cuts up to 48 inches long, or you're cutting across the sheet at an angle, all you have to do is set your saw on the track and make a straight, accurate, splinter-free cut every time. Visit us online at KregTool.com to learn more about the Kreg ACCU-Cut, as well as our other Kreg cutting solutions that make cutting easy instead of intimidating, so you can start every project with confidence.